Hello, hello! Welcome back to the stream. It's day 2 of making this model. Just give me a few before we properly get started. I've got a few things I wanna fix up first. Oops. There we go. And oh, what's that? Why do I have a ping? What's this all about? Alright, hello there. Hello. Thank you, Mr. Sticky Keys, for joining us today. Thank you for the follow. Hello, good day. How are y'all doing? I played a little bit of Valorant earlier morning. I think I did pretty decently. I fragged second, but that doesn't really say much considering my friend carried us with 40 kills, and I was there with, you know, a measly 15. That's not too bad though. So for today, we're gonna be, well, before we start actually, I changed a little bit from the model from last stream because there were a couple of things I wasn't a very big fan of. I changed the hair color a bit, but I don't think that's very noticeable because it's white. It's just a very off shade white. I'm getting a handful of messages. Yes. Because I wanted to give her a bit of highlights on the hair, but there isn't really highlights for white hair. I'm sure there is, but none really come to mind, and so there's that. I changed up her eyes a little. It's a little bit more sparkly and shiny, which is nice. There's still something a little off. I added like a little bit more highlight on the shadow and the color around her eyes, but I feel like the placement's still a little off, so we might end up changing that later. Hopefully we get to finish shading the whole thing. Unfortunately, that's a lot we have left to do. The hair and the body. The body shouldn't be too difficult. The hair I have many difficult with because I don't really know where I should be placing them. The shadows at least. They're not in spots I'm happy with. Yeah. I think, well, this is a bit big. It's lacking a little bit of, you know, some depth. But I suppose it will all be fine. That should be alright. We can go back to that later. That's kind of what I do a lot. You make the whole thing and then you just come back to it later and go, oh man, that doesn't look too great. Where is the middle hair? If this should be the right color, yeah? I feel like I want to tone down a little on the shadowing because there's just really no need to have this much shadows on the hair. But at the same time, I'm not really sure what else to make it look like it's not completely flat. Like, you know, just give it a little bit more life. My blending tool, I feel like, isn't really doing what it's supposed to. But that could just be the color I'm using. Oh, I managed to fix my brush this time. If you didn't know, last time I was having a bit of difficulty with my main brush, my trusty butter blend that you can see right here. Something was going wrong with it, and it turns out the opacity settings were just not right. I fixed that, and now it's working mostly fine, but it still just doesn't feel right. I don't know if I have to update my drivers or it's my my app or Clip Studio itself, because I know there's a new update. I just never really got around to doing that because I don't like
Yeah, the placement of the hair strands, I'm gonna just erase that. They shouldn't, I feel like they shouldn't be there. They're just not in good spots, and for some reason my... Oh, it's because I'm using a different brush. There we go. Let's just, yeah, there, do that. I think we can leave the middle one there. There we go. Now we have a little bit more freedom with figuring out where these shadows are supposed to go. Could we put one up there? I think we can. I was hoping to have like the shadow actually become from here, but the hair is a little too low, so I can't really do that. Maybe we'll be able to rearrange it, move the hair layers around, get that effect, but right now it's just kind of not possible. And to be fair, I haven't drawn in a really long time because of, you know, Athens is a bitch. It's difficult. I mean, yeah, I did draw a couple days ago. I drew a portrait of my Warrior of Light, my character from Final Fantasy XIV, but even then I was actually struggling because I couldn't figure out what colors to use, and it was tripping me out, man. I sometimes feel like it's not looking as great as it should, but that could also just be because the line art color is still black, and I don't vibe well with black line art. And this is a little too dark. And alternatively, I also kind of wanna... Could we perhaps just... Because I know some artists actually have it be a soft color. That's what I did for this hair actually. I was testing out some new techniques just so that the hair would blend a little better with the rest of the other hair pieces. And hopefully that works. I don't know how that looks though. It could be better. We'll get back to that. Let's over to this side. So I know because of the fact that there's hair in the front, we could just color this entire chunk. Just color that over, but I'm pretty sure I would have to... Okay, no, thankfully not. Last time, because I actually moved the side hair a little closer so that it would frame perfectly with the head, because it was kind of in an awkward spot. Oh, there we go. That actually doesn't look too bad now. We probably have to darken the shadow so it looks a little, you know, nicer. You could also probably go ahead and do the whatchamacallit, make it a little transparent, cause it is just because the hair, you know, meets with the eyes, and I want there to be some translucency so that the eyes stand out a little more. And I feel like the hair, once again, the strands are kind of all over the place. My laptop's lagging a bit. If we remove this, we can do that. Hopefully the way I cut it won't completely screw me over. It's not necessarily in the greatest spot. Oh, I could actually put it higher. Oh, it actually is higher up anyway. Okay, that's not too bad, then we can do that. Because I did say I wanted to have it be something like that. Just so that we have a... But there is this in the way. We can fix that later. Huh. Alright.
I can blend that out. Maybe erase. I should change the settings on this actually, just so that it... where is that actually? So that when we erase, it can be mirrored through the symmetry tool. Because it's a lot easier for me if it can do that, but I unfortunately don't actually know where that setting is. I've done it on my other brushes, but I don't know where it is on... Because I usually take a look at some guide on the internet because I actually don't know how to do it. I have a couple dropped frames. If stream starts to look a little rough, feel free to let me know. Hopefully I can fix some stuff up. Don't know how. I did change my bitrate settings because I did apparently the stream went down a little last time, and hopefully that won't be an issue this time. Man, I was really hoping to just use a soft brush, but we could just use a soft air brush. Yeah, that's pretty big brain if you ask me. That should work. Yeah, alright, not too bad. Let's go ahead and fix this up. Edges are a little looking too harsh for me, but I'm not sure how I could soften them up either. Put white there and just curve it so that there's a little bit of space. Come on. And just blend that in once again. Hmm. Not too bad. That took in pretty slick. Now we just add a little more here so that there's a bit of shadow here. To be honest, I'm still not particularly the biggest fan of the color I'm currently using as a shadow, but I also don't really know what else we could use. Oh, that's a little too dull. Right now I'm just adding a little bit more depth to our shadow because the hair is being blocked or something like that, and it's just so that it doesn't look entirely dead. Okay, let's go ahead and add some highlights. What did I use? I used 56% glow. I don't know what color I used though. Pretty sure it's just... Is it the shadow? You can barely see it anyway. Oh, wrong brush. Ah, man, where is it? Where did I put it? Put it up there. Or did I use white? I don't think it matters that much. Just blend that down. It's not curving this way, so that'll not looking too great. Let's redo that. Put
the guide. We want it to curve forward so that there's like a ring, you know, around it. Well, I like this track, I think. I hear a lot of the tracks in my free time. When I'm studying or when I'm working, I usually play this also. And it also helps me get used to listening to them while I stream, because it's music specifically for the stream. Because it's not really something I listen to regularly, like the genre. But it is nice. It's still not the thing. I should push that down more. And we can do the same here for the front piece. Alright, the highlights aren't too noticeable. Well, I think they're hella noticeable, but it's not too bad. So the next step is the back hair. Yes, I think it's looking fairly rendered. Oh, right, I should add the transparency. Just give me a few. Okay, so for the transparency, I tested it out last time. So the idea is we get, but then the soft brush doesn't actually mirror on the other side, so we're a bit doomed about that. How? I'm gonna take a look at my other brush settings and see what exactly I changed so that it could show up on the other side. Huh. Yes, hello Ninfia. Thank you for joining us today. Right now I'm just trying to figure out how to make my brush be mirrored through the symmetry tool, because it's a lot less frustrating if I can figure that out, but I can't. And once again, I am debugging on stream. Where is it? I'm gonna have to Google this because I can't figure out where the option to erase on both sides are. Oh, snapping? Is it snapping? Yes, thank you. I did. I had to debug my brush a little yesterday. Well, not yesterday. Last time on stream. And there we go. And it didn't go too well, but this time it's working. This time we figured it out. We've solved the problem. We're just gonna lightly brush that over. And this one as well. And that makes a pretty big difference already, because you can see when we compare the two, that is if that's a lot of right there. That's a pretty big difference if you ask me. Could I go a little more? Should I go a little more is a better question. I think we can put more just like right at the edge. Not too much. I think that's good. I don't know if I want to do it on the side like this, you know? I know that some models do that, but I don't know if I particularly wanna. That's a little too big. Maybe just a little. Very subtle. You can barely even see it. The goal really is to just make sure that the eye is, like the eye line portion is seen, so I guess we should just focus on that. Here we go. It's not really that visible, but I think it's more than enough.
so that it doesn't completely show, you know, like the ears. We don't want that. We don't want that. So yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh, but I want to change that thing. Oh, but it seems like that's an issue. Is that the glow? It is. That's a bit too high. You're gonna have to blend a little like that. Alright, let's move on to the back hair. The back hair, in theory, shouldn't be that hard. But it's just massive, and I think that's the issue. How different is drawing VTuber eyes compared to like PS or something? Well, I mean, for VTubing specifically, you have, well, for me at least, and I'm pretty sure it's common practice, you have multiple layers. So you can't see the layers, but the idea is, let me make her bald for a second. So we have a layer for the eyelids, then we have one for the bottom lid, well, at least for me. I think some don't do that. We have the white, which has the iris, and then there is one for the lights. You know, the eye whites, lights thing. People call it lights. Then you have one for the top lid, you have one for the lashes. You have the same for the bottom and the lashes. So there's quite a lot. There, I normally have like a side layer. This one, the model I'm using right now, and this one don't have a side layer because of the eye shape. But that would also be part. You would have like a little triangle to connect the top and the bottom together. It's a little bit of a bitch to rig, honestly, because trying to get it to close, it just rotates in weird angles. I know some people glue them together. That way they don't do, you know, funky stuff, but I don't like doing that. I don't really get gluing, and gluing is, it actually takes up a lot more, well, not really significantly, but it takes up more power for it to, you know, do the calculations in between parameters and stuff, because it's practically real time. A lot of the stuff for like the parameter values, physics are kind of real time, so gluing is also kind of real time, and that takes a toll on the system. It won't take that much of a toll if your laptop or if your model isn't that graphic intensive, but if you have like, say, four sets of 4000 by 4000 texture atlases, I think you'll kind of have just a slight problem. But it doesn't seem that big because a lot of the big models have it. Like Brian's models on Ueco, Lily Pichu's, I'm pretty sure they use gluing. So it's not too difficult. We just need reference there so that we can okay. So the back hair, gonna have it start here. We're gonna have to fix that on the top. Where's that middle side, isn't it? And we can just blend that. Or at least airbrush it. Oh, the color I'm using is darker, that's why. Yeah, sort of. She has a VTuber model, and it looks pretty cool actually. She uses it when she doesn't want to show her face on stream. Yeah, no problem. And that's not the color I want to use. We'll use this. Shouldn't really be visible regardless. Alright, we blocked that. We put in the right color this time. Just This hair is... I was just gonna say this kind of reminds me of like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon OST, and then suddenly there's a voice and it's like, oh no no no, I take it back. This isn't Pokemon Mystery Dungeon vibes anymore. Yeah, we put one here because that's where our additional side bangs go. Well, back hair bangs? They're not really bangs now, are they? I have to figure out what it will look like from the side, but considering her hair is just freely flowing, there shouldn't really be like anything special. What is this? Oh, I forgot to change the color. That's embarrassing. I changed it yesterday. It was because I was bothered by the fact I won't have a proper white highlight. So I changed it and made it a little like rosy pink Pokemon talk. I actually played Pokemon like last night, and because I decided to replay my White 2 file because I haven't touched it apparently since 2019. But so I wanted to finish it because it's also important for my, you know, catch all 800 Pokemon thing. Yeah, I love this brush. It's the Butter Blend. I've had this brush since I first started using Clip Studio Paint. That was like many years ago, and it's the only brush I actually use for coloring. I had to use Cell Shade yesterday, Wednesday, last stream, because it wasn't working, and I fixed it last night. But yeah, it's a good brush. It's my favorite brush. It's got everything you need. You want it thin, you want it dark, and it blends really well too. So, and I'm getting confused by my hair. Yes, Pokemon. I ended up spending like I think at least 30 minutes trying to catch an Eevee in Castelia City, but it just wouldn't show up because it's a 5% encounter rate. And then I gave up because I kept running into Rattatas and Skitties and Petalils, and my goddamn Audino killed one of the Petalils and I just didn't want to bother catching it. I actually don't know how good Audino is vanilla. I know in Drayano hacks Audino can be pretty good, because like I know base Audino's fairly tanky, and as a normal type they get a lot of move choices. But they get a lot of a variety of types of moves. I know they can learn Ice Beam. I don't know if that's vanilla. I just remember watching one of my favorite YouTubers and she had an Audino that had Ice Beam in Black 2, White 2, one of the two. I suppose we'll just do that. Then we'll connect. Man, I just want the Eevee. I want that Glaceon. I haven't had a Glaceon. I've never used a Glaceon vanilla. I think the only evolution I've used in my casual runs, or in any of my just not a hack run. Umbreon? No, that's a lie. I used it in Sacred Gold. Sylveon, I think really was the only one I used. Espeon. I had an Espeon, but that was the extent of it. I just want to try using a Glaceon. I don't know either though how far Glaceon is. Yeah, not hack. It's like because I have the cartridge, and I've been replaying it so many times, and I just want to finish the damn game for once. And which is also cool because I have the event Pokemon, because you know there's an exploit. Glaceon in Renegade's broken. I haven't gone that far in Renegade. I think the furthest I went was like the first gym, and that was it, and I never played it again because I don't know why actually. I want to do it again. I downloaded Renegade again, like just yesterday, and I'm gonna do it. Maybe not Nuzlocke, cause that sounds terrifying. But yes. I've never tried using any other evolution in a Drayano hack. I've only really used Umbreon, and I'm not sure why, but they're really tanky. My Umbreon lasted a pretty long time. I don't know if my Umbreon died, but they're hella tanky and I love it. But they don't really get much moves, so it's really more than anything, they're just a wall. First gym was hard. I can't remember how hard the first gym was for me. I had the Piplup, and that's as far as I could remember. I know I ran into a shiny Abra, and I was playing it in class. I ran into a shiny Abra, and obviously, Abra being an Abra, it ran away. Oh yeah, it had Stealth Rock, I remember. Ah, Drayano. Ah man, I'm gonna play Renegade, hopefully later if I remember. Someday, over the break, I definitely will play Renegade, though I don't think I'll be able to clear. Toxic Stall is nice, yeah. I had, well, it wasn't a Toxic Stall, I just remembered, because you know how in Black White, Chantal, I'm pretty sure Chantal does Toxic Stall, like, because she has a Cofagrigus, right, and it knows Protect, and that's like as far as my memory goes. But I had this strategy where I would just switch in with my Crocodile to Intimidate and then swap into my Cofagrigus, usually because it would be immune and it's also fairly tanky, and then throw in the Will-O-Wisp and bam, its attack is just super fucking trash. And if that doesn't work, just bring out the Intimidate again. That's what I did, because I played with no healing items, but I played on shift mode because I can't do set mode. I'm trying now with my white too, but it's not Nuzlocke, so it's kind of different. This hair is taking me unnecessarily long. But it's not looking too bad, it's just a little bland, really. Like it needs more depth. That could just be a me thing though. Just whip out the massive airbrush tool and just, yeah, depth, totally. Okay, that should work alright. I think this one needs to be white. Because it's kind of having a problem. Oh, why is that massive? And then if you just... yes, Clip Studio. Oh, you're auto-saving. Yo, Clip Studio, why'd you go black? Oh my god. What was that Clip Studio paint? Why did I get pinged again? Ah, right. Airbrush spot execution. If you just, lightly put it, it could work. I airbrush a lot just to cheat, because I blend it all in anyway, so why not just airbrush, just go straight for having it blended, instead of having to manually blend it myself. Airbrush is hard sometimes. Sometimes just does things you don't want it to do. That should be... Well, I mean, it's still not right. I feel like now it just looks like a fucking spider. Maybe it's a little too wide, it's a little too tall. Gotta... You know what, you can You can do that. We'll move on to the next part of the hair. Just gonna give up on it. I think this one will also wanna airbrush. Can't tell where the hell it is though. Oh, that's not an airbrush. There we go. That's not really doing airbrush things. You just want it to be, you know, like blended. Like how do I say, a little soft, so that it's not too harsh when the colors meet, but it's not doing what I wanted to do either. It's a bit rough. If I just make it massive. Or you know what, let's just erase it. That's always one. Yeah, the airbrush saves lives. It should be a lot better. Yeah, it's a lot less harsh. Okay, cool. Now we add back in the shadows. So a technique I've learned, well, really not really learned, but just observed from a lot of people's arts, is just to color the edge dark, so that, I don't know why, I mean it works. That is also the wrong color. There we go. How many layers in total for the model? Less than 100. I can tell you that much because the free version of Live 2D has a limit of 100 layers, so I kind of have to, I actually don't know how many layers this is gonna have because there's a lot of things I want to add, and hopefully it won't be over 100 because we're gonna have to sacrifice something if it does go over 100. But even if it does go over 100, a lot of the time we can just use the same asset, because I have to split these up anyway into left and right. Like this, there's like left and right here, right? And that's also the wrong color. We'd have to split this up into left. Sorry, this is right, this is left. We'd have to split that up, and even if it does go over 100, I usually can trim it down to at least half, because I can just use the same asset for both sides, and it only will really count as one layer. But it gets to show up both, and it will work perfectly fine. But for unique, but as far as I know, let's give it like maybe 50 layers. Probably less actually. I don't think there's that many that you would expect it to be, but it's definitely a lot more than just your traditional piece, because you have to cut up left right, the body. Oh, and you also get to merge the line art and the color, unless you're planning on doing a line art trick, which we will be trying out in this model. I don't actually know how it will work. I don't know the specifics of it, but hopefully it goes well, because it's something I've been wanting to do. It makes the model look a lot more 3D. Like if you move your head, like the jawline color will not be as harsh, so it feels 3D, right? That's very popular nowadays with models, but it's a little bit more work because you have to do inverse clipping and all that. And that should be fine. Now we just need to fix this.
It's cold outside.
It's not cold outside, it's very hot. I mean, it's been a lot colder lately because it's June. And it's really funny when you think about it, because it was May, like 31. It was hella hot, super hot. I think it was May 31. But it was May, end of May, very hella hot. And then suddenly it's June, bam, there's a typhoon. What the hell? it was just really, it's a funny thing to think about. It's very, very hot. It's summer hot, summer heat. You're gonna pass out, and then wow, typhoon. Wow, there's no electricity because there's rotating brownouts. That was, oh, it's a good thing it didn't happen when I was taking my exam. I mean, even then I had like backup, but if I had the PC and I didn't have like pocket Wi-Fi, I think I would have been definitely screwed. I think there are people that actually did get screwed. Monsoon time, yeah, dude, the weather's been really weird. But it feels perfectly normal again. It's the June weather. I forget it's June already. We're already halfway through the year. I haven't even done anything that great yet. Hello, Migzu. Thank you for joining us today, taking the time to join us in this suffering stream. So far, we haven't cried over the model. I have never cried over the model, but I am curious to see if that actually will happen, and I hope not, because that would be 1, hilarious, and 2, tragic. You know, the placement of all these shadows are all wrong. Suffering stream, yeah, that's pretty much it, you know. If people that have been here just saw me struggling to figure out how the fuck to change the settings of my brush so that it could be mirrored on the symmetry tool. So, you know, it's an experience for both me and hopefully maybe the, you know, chat. I'm telling you, my shadows are not in the right spots. But it's okay, people won't see it anyway. Now if we put it all together, it should fairly be correct. Right, we wanna make this one dark. My existence is big this year. You cannot escape from me. I am present. Oh, that's why it's like that. There. I think we'll put the shadow on the top hair layer instead. Oh. That's here, right? Yeah. At least you have a stream now. I've been contemplating it. You can start with anything. I mean, I was actually planning on doing just both art and Nier Automata, but then I think my laptop will freak out if I try doing Nier. Try streaming, my dude. Stream anything. Main models have a distinct style. Oh, that's nice, thank you. I've been, in one way, having a unique style is nice in the VTubing community, but on another way, there's all, you know, a lot of models have a similar style, and you know, for good reason. It's popular and it gets people, but I mean, I can't draw like them, so what can I do? What can I say except you're welcome? Yeah, they follow similar art styles, very anime-y. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's an observation, right? Yeah, I think that's good for now. Then we'll go over to side bottom. Art styles are like musical styles. Yeah, that's one way to see it. Music. That's totally how shadows work. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think I remember seeing a couple people streaming the music process, and that would be interesting. Give it a shot while we're still on break. I forgot about the highlights on the other hair, on the back hair, but we will come back to that. Oh, did I put yeah, it's not bad to have a similar style to many of the other people. I mean, because it works, and that's really all that matters for the most part. You just put brow. That's not the right color. Fortunately, we haven't gotten to the part where I color in the wrong layer because it's kind of just impossible to do that. But I do get my layers mixed up, and that's unfortunate. Oh, there's a stray hairline, I forgot. But I don't know where that's from. Oh, it's from there. My hair layer is actually not even symmetrical because I adjusted it to make it closer, and unfortunately I don't know where to put it. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for hanging out anyway. Yeah, see ya. Good luck. Where am I? Alright, this side here. Thank you for the follow before you go. And I'm getting messages, huh? I got inspired. That's my job here is done. You know. I'm getting lost with my canvas. Oh, this sounds like Wii music now. It sounds like the golf music, you know, in Wii Sports Resort. Cause I don't think. Wait, do they have? They don't have golf in the normal Wii Sports, right? It's only in Resort. It really sounds like it. Should we blur the edges? Same. My favorite memory with Wii Sports actually was it's a bit TMI, but it's hilarious. At least for me, it was just a really weird experience. I had a loose tooth, and I remember I was playing Wii Sports. The event actually has nothing to do with Wii Sports. Hello, Naruka BP. Thank you for stopping by again. Right, Wii Sports. Yeah, so I was eating like a donut. It was from Dunkin'. Actually, I don't know if it was Dunkin' Donuts. It's just from, you know, your good old mini stop donut, and it was chocolate and it had nuts in them. And I got a nut stuck in my tooth, and I pulled it out. and it wasn't the nut that I got. It was my tooth. I fucking pulled out my own goddamn tooth. And you can just see I was holding my tooth in my hand and there was blood, and it's like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah, it was it was something. Yeah, be careful if you have a loose tooth and you eat nuts and it gets stuck in your tooth. You might wanna play it safe a little. Maybe we have to blend this because that's a little harsh. Actually, I think we should just erase the whole thing. Should do that. Yeah, magic. So it's a little less distressful. I think the back we could just make it bigger. You know, cover more area. I'm a firm believer of airbrush. I remember a couple artists saying back in the day that using an airbrush tool for coloring isn't, or at least shading, isn't good practice, and I say, nah, you're kinda wrong. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's just how you color. I know they usually pair it with pillow shading, because that's a common thing artists do, and I mean, I still pillow shade. I mean, you can see the pillow shading, but it's there for a reason. And I need to put the highlights on my hair and my studio paint. Recovery information. Okay, we're saving. Yeah, oh my god, it takes so long to save. 56. And I think it's the same color. Just put it above. And we will have to make her bald for this, because I can't see. No windows, I don't need that. Thank you. No need to spam me. Yeah, unfortunately the highlights don't get seen very well. Oh, I like this one, I think. I don't know, I don't really pay attention to what the music is, I just listen. I vibe. Does that work? And I should also probably fix that, actually. Because it's going to be seen if I don't fix it. Yeah, that looks alright. Cool. I think we can just leave the back hair alone. And then we can just come back to that. That's the hair done. At least. Highlights unfortunately not that visible, but you know, it is what it is. Oh lord, that's a lot of bows. Alright, so we have arms. Don't know why that's in a separate layer. Can do the arms because I have the colors there and I don't want to think about that much. This isn't no, this is a different color. I think we should just get that. Not sure really how to color arms because it's not like there's much, you know, you can do. You know, I suppose less is more. I'm pretty sure. I don't actually know yet if I want to separate the arm, and there really isn't any need because the idea is you're gonna be looking at the model like this, you know, for the most part. And I think I would have too many layers if I tried separating them. And then we just add again. Skirt. Oh. Just so that there's still a little bit of the darker spots. Did I cut? Oh, it's a little too short. We're gonna have to extend that. The arm is not long enough. I can't see it through the damn hair. Bro. Just a little more. My laptop's actually starting to lag a little. Well, fairly early. We got an hour to go, I think. That's... totally how arm works. Yep, you know, I think that's alright. We'll go ahead and color this skin piece. And I forgot to clip to lock the layer. Is this also... yeah, that's alright. Don't really want that to be very obvious. Oh, and we still have to fix this because it's... actually, yeah, we could just make that soft. That's okay. Gonna have to fix the line art a little. This is the torso. Not sure actually where to put the shadow for this. And that's where the skirt begins. Oh no. I'm gonna cough. Oh no. Hold on. Oh no. Okay, I did it. I got the cough. And nobody had their ears blown out. Maybe this is a bit low. Taking a glance. That's not the right color. You know, when in doubt, you should probably just pillowcase shade. I know earlier I was just saying a lot of I don't know if it's still something people tell beginner artists to refrain from, and I still would recommend you refrain from pillow shading. But I mean, sometimes you just... what else is there to do? There's not much else you can really shade, and it does give it a little bit of 3-dimension. I think it's just maybe the color and the technique you use when you do pillow shade. Like, so how do we do this? We do that, yeah. And if it all goes wrong, we can always just erase it. No? It's actually the sole reason why I don't really draw chess that much. I tried to avoid back then because it's actually really difficult. I can't figure out how to do it. I feel like there is something a little off about my... and that's... not right. Huh. Why is... there. Maybe you could make it a little darker. Feels a bit much, but you can't see it, but I'm raising my arms as while I'm shrugging. You can't see it, but I'm doing that, so you're just gonna have to trust me. Yeah, I think that's not too bad. We're still gonna add, like, I didn't actually open the reference on the side. I can't find it anymore, so I think we're kind of screwed on that, but I know it's white. Is it? Oh man, looks like we're gonna have to open it. It shouldn't show the thing anyway when I do open it. Yeah, it shouldn't show. I'm right, so it is white. I'm just gonna have this on the side so I can remember what she was meant to look like. And then as for the torso, because we're gonna have issue there with the line art, we're gonna have to combine those two somehow. Well, that's what this is for. We can just adjust. Oh my god, this is gonna be a bit of a manual process. It's useful having this when you draw on a vector layer. I think we can connect those two. Connect. That doesn't do much for me. Again, do I have to manual? You know, I'm just gonna simplify it. That's not what I want. But that should. Oh no, I have a problem that doesn't reflect onto the other side. Okay, we'll just. No. There. Right? That's as far as that should go. Nope. There we go. I think we'll just. Fine. We'll just do that. Booba modification. Yes, we're giving her a boob job right now, guys. Don't think about it too much. Is this even the right? Why is it so dark? What? I'm pretty sure I used black. Why is it freaking out? Upgrade or downgrade? I mean, does that seem right? I can't tell. I mean, it's the line. Maybe it's the line. Maybe it should curve a little bit more, like until here. But you know what? The technique to that is to just select the whole thing. Yeah, we just bring it down. Yeah. See, all according to my plan. I'm good at this, you know. I'm a certified booba modificator after all, guys. Gotta trust me. Don't go looking for my license or anything. Looks like an upgrade. I think it's... Oh, that's the wrong color. It adds a little bit more definition, as they say. You know, it becomes a little bit more clear. There we go. Not looking too bad. The line art is... I mean, it's fine. It'll be covered up anyway. You know, nobody will notice. My layering is they're not organized. There's a good, but that's a good thing. You guys don't see it. You don't see how disorganized this body folder is. I think that's everything we need to do for the torso portion, like the coloring. Yeah, you know, my license is totally legitimate. Don't think too hard about it. Right, let's move on to the skirt. Face place, yes, face place. Skirt side. I think we wanna maybe it's my name. Don't worry about it, guys. I studied real hard for that, for the exam to get my license certified. We'll use the airbrush for this. Oh lord. The color is, there we go. Yeah, because we need that. I don't really need it that far up anyway. And that once again is the wrong color. And then I will put those bows aside and do the same. That I keep putting the wrong color once again. Actually, I could be wrong. Maybe the skirt. Yeah, no, I'm right. That's the torso portion. No, we could actually get booba. Yes, booba. Very important when we make a model. No, I did have booba physics in my first model, but I don't think I added it onto my second and like a couple of models. Because to be fair, they didn't really have much booba, so like, what can we do about that? Not much, really. And the next few characters started having more booba, so it's like, gotta add the physics to it. Why did I bother flipping it? They're the same on both sides. Gosh, why am I coloring this? It's going to get covered up anyway. Sometimes I do not think. Sometimes I don't think that I think. Where's my torso? Okay, we're gonna we put it here. I know my shadows. I think we put one here and then just, you know what? I think we should just YOLO. Just put color everywhere and maybe that will work. But I'm assuming that's how it works. It doesn't feel right. Oh no. Yeah, booba. Last time we had the sheesh train. Now we have the booba. Maybe we should just put it down. No, but it's like going outward. Aldam booba. My favorite drink, booba tea. This is the crying part. I'm almost there. I can't figure out where to put the shadow. We're almost there, boys. I gotta say though, I think these are some of the finest boobas I've made so far. They look pretty good. Cause that's favorite music. You know, it's not your favorite craft if you don't cry while doing it. You know what? I think we're just gonna leave this skirt part alone because I don't know what to do with it. Cute booba. Yes, I think the booba looks pretty good. It feels like booba. And there is no white on that edge, oh, but there is white here. But where is the line art for that? Gosh. Do I have to do everything myself at me? Can't believe you didn't do that past me. That should work just fine. I think my line art brush is actually the wrong size. That's why it looks so weird. Yep, it's on the wrong size. There. There we go. Okay, cool. Now we just add the color on the edge here. I'm not gonna bother putting it on the other side because it's just gonna be white anyway. Blame your past self. Yeah, sometimes I make decisions and just wonder, like, goddamn, you really had to make this all spiky, huh? It made perfect sense in my head, I remember. And then when I started coloring it in, it's just why have you forsaken me? For the underskirt, we just make that a little darker and just airbrush it because there's not really much we can. I forgot once again to lock the layer. Yep, that's good enough. I'm missing out on notifs. Yeah, I'm gonna deal with the bows later. So while we're here, let's go ahead and add the whites to our outline, or the outline of the dress. Oh, I still have to deal with the top. Well, we can think about that later. Chest. I'll put it on another layer. Hello? Okay. Yo, why my laptop lagging? Yes. Come on, laptop, you can save. I believe in you. It's starting to tank. Hopefully it doesn't freak out too bad when we do the actual rigging, because I used to stream the process on Discord and it would tank like crazy. But to be fair, that was on my MacBook, so things could have changed, but I also could be wrong. I was wondering for a second why my torso has the booba line, and I forgot that the layers aren't merged yet. That genuinely confused me. My brush is doing that thing. Why are you back at 75 density? Go back down. Why are you doing that again? I thought I changed the settings. Why? Reset to default. Yeah, reset to default. Oh no, that really is the default, huh? Oh, that is gorgeous. That's how you're supposed to be. Gosh. There we go. And there is a bald spot. There is a bald. There we go. It has been cleaned, my friends. Yo, why my laptop hella lagging? It's tanking, my friends. I don't even have. It's not even really using up that much power. I know that my face tracking software is one of the problems, but I know what the problem is. I forgot to. That's right. Put it on a separate layer. Oh my lord. There we go. It will be fine. And then we put it on the skirt side. This time I put it on the hand on a separate layer because I'm gonna forget. We just erase the excess bits. And then we do the same for the skirt middle. Layer problems, yeah. You know, last time we had a massive layer problem. I thought I broke my art program because I couldn't see the eyelashes, and it turns out it was just being blocked by the ear. So I put the ear in front of it instead of behind, and it scared me. Surely that being like that won't be a problem. Back to stream. Back to drawing. Alright, this time we're gonna add shadow. We'll just take that color. Where are we? We're in skirt middle. We just do that because I can't, you know, again, I don't know where to put the shadow. Unfortunately, I think it's gonna be a lot less obvious. And then if it were the pink, it kinda sucks, but it is what it is. No, not there. Oh, put that here. Yeah. And up here. Is that a little bit of a white? That is indeed, my friends, a little bit of a white. I am ruining it. That is the wrong. Ha! Wrong color. There we go. Gosh, I'm somehow making bugs for myself. Yeah. Okay. Next up is the torso. Forgot all about that, not gonna lie. I hope I put them in the right spots, because I don't. The reason why I put them on separate layers in the first place is so that I don't have a difficult time, you know, putting the shadows together, but looks like we're gonna have that issue. Hopefully not, but we might. We very well might just have that issue. Oh, my blend this is an intense blending. Technically won't even be able to see this part, but you know. Sheesh! Welcome back, sheesh. Where am I? Oh, the shadow in that portion. Really, it's because now we have the issue that it's going to blend with the pink. That's why I put them on separate layers, but I forgot to do that and I don't want to recolor it. There. That's so scuffed. And then we just... You can't really see it, but I'm zooming in real close, even though I know I can just zoom into the program. There we go. Oh man, if only I put them on the right layers. That should be mostly correct. Lastly, this part. And that's the wrong color. Oh lord, that's also the wrong color. Oh lord. I am in pain. Don't worry, the pain's about to end. We're mostly done, we just have to finish up the... This should be like that. High struggle composition. Oh, and it's gonna be a highlight reel. The struggle's about to end, we just have the bows left, and the next is the worst part. I have to cut them. That normally isn't much of a problem because everything's mostly cut already, but things like, you know, I have to just select a lot of stuff and then cut, and then I have to combine, and then I have to rename the layers because they only get the label of the name below it. But some of my the local layers are not really organized properly, so yes. Oh, but we have to add the shadow. That's what we're here for after all. Yo, what is that? Did I forget the color? That part? No? What are you? What? Soft brush? Hello, soft brush, we need your help. Here we go. That's not right. Yo, maybe I need a soft brush. We do that. Oh, oui, mademoiselle. Yo, why is that one pink over there? Over here, what is this? Oh, you can't see it. What is this? Why is pink? I am like confusing myself every time I just draw. You know what? Nobody will see that little bit of pink. It adds more depth, more color, more shadow to it. I've totally planned. Oh no. There we go. Alright, now we just add a little bit. Maybe we get a little darker. You know, just like we did last time at the bottom. Character illustration is my person truly. There we go. Oh no, I forgot the harder part, the line art. So normally when I do line art, I forgot about the top. When I normally do line art, I usually just lock the layer and color it, but because I'm using the vector layer that's in Clip Studio Paint, I can't do that. I have to do a clipping layer, and then I'll have to merge the two layers. And it's just a little bit more work, and it's frustrating because I get lost with my layers eventually. We ignore how the bows look. Okay, I know they're a little ugly, but you know, we can deal with that later. We do that. I cannot see. Yo, why can't I see? Did I break it again? Hello? What? Oh, it's I'm on the wrong layer. I confused I forgot about the color. I completely forgot these are not separate layers. Oh, that's a little too dark. I think it's fine. Yeah, this will be fine. The problem I have with cutting specific that's a little too close. I think it's a little too dark actually. We can yeah, that's a lot more like it. Is when we have to cut this part, the inside. That's why there's like an excess line. We're gonna color that in again later. I'm just too lazy to do that now because I'm gonna get distracted by it and it's gonna bother me. Okay, seriously, where is the color line art and why can't I see it? Is it just that dark that I can't see it? What am I doing? Right, the top. I don't know how to shade this once again. We are in the color first. We put that there. Do you not want to put that there? Hello? Did I break it again? Oh. Okay, that's on the top over here. Gosh, see, this is clipping. Cutting the layers is, honest to God, it's just frustrating. Because I'm pretty sure these are all on the wrong spots. But, you know, when we rig it and we will find out what the mistake is, and then we'll just go, ah, man. And then you have to redo it like a portion of the work, then you're gonna have to re-import it into Live 2D. I've re-imported the current model I have, like, I think at least 5 times. Because every time I rig, when I rig is one by one, obviously, by the parts. And then I realize something's wrong with it, so I have to, you know, redraw it and all that stuff, and it's just, why? God, I can't see where is my top layer? Where is it? There is no top layer. Oh my god, please don't tell me I deleted it. I'm gonna be so mad. Where is it? I can't find it. I have to oh, I found it. Why is it down there? Oh, there we go. We are safe. We are in good hands. That. Yes. You're doing it correctly, I believe. But unfortunately, I still don't know where to put the rest of my shadows. Or this top layer. Because I mean, we could put it like there, but that doesn't really make much sense either. Ah! My neck is starting to ache. Yeah, I think this is actually a bit much when it comes to the color. I can't tell because I'm seeing it in like 3 ways. I'm seeing it in OBS, I'm seeing it in the main window, and I'm seeing it in the smaller window. And that's like, I don't know. I mean, we still have the issue of I don't know where to put the shadows on the top. I didn't really think that far. I should look at some more references, but I don't really know either. Well, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be that big of a problem. It's black, you could barely see anything anyway. I mean, let's visualize it. Let's think about it. Where would it crease? The shoulder? Maybe? No? That doesn't seem right, Eve. You know what? We'll come back to you someday, but maybe not now. Let's move on to the bows. So the bows is a bit of a funny thing, actually, because I only really... Where is one? Why is it down there? We only need to work on one of them. I would delete the bows, but it's gonna confuse me. So I have to put them together first. Delete that. Okay. This one is the top bow, and this one is side bow. Goes under. Okay, let's go ahead and clean this up because that's not right. Oh, but this is still white. We should like tone it down, make it the same as the rest of the whites so that there's cohesion or some artistic thing like that. You know, I'm not an art student for a reason. But I make sense, you guys know that. And if I'm wrong, well, I'm right now. You cannot say I'm wrong. That's all I have to say. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. Alright, let's just do that. One of the nicest things about making a VTuber model is you don't really need to think much about lighting. I mean, yeah, you still kinda do when it comes to the shadowing, but like no dynamic lights. You don't gotta think about that unless the whole point of your model is it does have dynamic light, but my glasses are crooked, I can't see you. But why would you want to make a dynamic model like that? Okay, so we're gonna put that there. We're gonna make another bow layer. And we put that there. That low. There we go. Then we can delete this. And then we need to deal with the layer down here, the bows down here. Oh. This one is a little scuffed, I believe. Hello CSP, are you saving once again? Yes, save. If you're gonna do an auto recovery save, can you like also save the file itself? You know, while you're at it, you might as well. Am I demanding too much from it? Oh, I am on the wrong layer once again. We do this here. I should combine these two while I'm there. Can delete that. And then... oh man, do I have to separate the side bows? I'm gonna lose my mind. I didn't realize just how much bows I'm going to have to actually put in. And I think I need to remove this side skirt, please. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't realize just how much bows I'm gonna be putting in. Because like, the bows are not the problem. It's the fact that I'm going to have to separate so many bow parts. Like this one, and then this is a separate thing. And that's just one. That's already 3 separate layers. And I'm gonna have to do it for like the other one on top. But then again, I don't really have to worry about it that much. Because... oh, I know what the issue is here. This is from when the gray, my original... I don't know what it's called. The base shade, but it's not really a base shade. The template shade. I don't know, man. Terminologies. Potato, same thing. Can fix that there, remove that there, put that there. This one still bothers me, but that's like the line art's fault at this point. But just like we did in the first stream, our secret technique is to just blur the edges and nobody will know. Nobody will suspect a thing. That it was hard edged all along. Voila. Magic. It won't completely screw us up anyway when we do the shading. Hopefully. This one is the top right. Put that there. Okay, cool. Let's shade it. We're almost done. We've got like 30 minutes left. We can fully cut this thing in 30 minutes, I bet. Hopefully. Unfortunately, this is gonna be separate unless I can figure out a way to make them the same. I mean, I could, but it's just gonna be a hassle. I have to rotate it and stuff. Oh, that's the wrong one again. And we do that. Voila! We're almost there. Just a few more shading. I think, hopefully I didn't miss line art. Forgot about the line art. And then we'll combine. If I don't finish the cutting by the end of the stream, I'll just do it off stream, so that in the next one we can go straight into rigging. Because it's not that it's gonna take a while, it's gonna be it's honestly kind of a boring process, since all I'm really doing is just separating and then just cutting. I can explain the process next time, but yeah. Yes, alright. We didn't miss anything, hopefully. So that all that leaves next is coloring the line art themselves, and that's not a problem. It's just I'm gonna get lost with how many layers I have, considering a good chunk of them are also unlabeled. I still have like a layer 15 and a layer well, the 36 is a different thing. Yeah, let's start with the head, actually. The brows. Yeah, the brows should be under. We will use this color, and I have wow, where did you go? Oh, okay. Be like a darker shade. Could I make you thicker? I would love to make you thicker because I kinda can't see your eyebrows. It would be great if I could. Correct line width. Thicken, yes, please thicken. I'm gonna keep doing that one. I should have counted how many times I did that because now I don't know. Or, alternatively, I think would be a greater solution is to just draw the whole damn thing again. You know? Because I can't see it under her hair. We'll just redraw the eyebrows so that it's a little, you know, thick. We want to be able to see her brows. Nothing wrong with thin brows, I just can't see it. And I mean, the whole reason why we made her hair transparent was so we could see her eyebrows. But what are we supposed to do when we cannot see her eyebrows? Now her eyebrows... Okay, I take it back. I think... You know what, original brows? I think you are the better choice here. Unfortunately, you are still a little too dark for me. Well, invisible. But it's all we've got. You will do. Yeah, that's fine. The lips... what color is that? We'll copy that, we'll make it darker, and we'll do that. Could be darker, so that it's... There's something wrong about those lips and it bothers me. Yeah, we're gonna have to separate the lip, which is kinda annoying, because you separate the top, then you separate the bottom, but then I use the same lip line art. What is this? This is the thing. This is the nose. So here we need to decide what our skin line art color is gonna be. I think that's alright. Then we do the head. For the head, so like since I said we plan on being able to do like a 3D illusion effect, we are going to just have it like that. Be a problem. And so normally when you do the cutting process, you actually want to merge the line art and the color together, but for the specific technique of hiding the jawline when the character turns their head so that you can get the 3D effect, you want to actually keep the line art separate. I know there's another way to do it, but that's... I don't know how that goes. Where's my lid? We put the lid... Yeah, do that. And voila. Nice. I think I don't want to combine stuff yet, except for the line art colors, because we are still unsure if this is what we want. And speaking of what we want, I'm kind of feeling like blurring that white layer because it feels a little harsh for absolutely no reason. So let's try that, and hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, that feels a lot softer. Shiny, I agree. I worked really hard last night trying to figure out how to make it as shiny as humanly possible. And it turns out the secret to making shiny eyes actually isn't to put a lot of bright things in it. That's not how it works. The technique is to just put as dark shadows as humanly possible so that the bright actually pops up more. I've been doing art for a while and I can't believe this never came to mind. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. I like I like how it looks, and hopefully in the next few models I get to figure out more ways on how to make it shiny. Because I've been wanting to make sparkly eyes for a while. Art tips, I can make my own, tutorial series. I actually considered making one for like the whole VTube process, but it's long and I figured this will be like a decent one for now. It's not a formal tutorial, but it's alright. For the bottom lid, I think we could, because I don't know if I want to change it. If I want to make it like that. No, that's not actually too bad, but it does make the eyelashes stand out like a lot more. But I feel like it also makes it a lot softer to look at. What color then? Maybe this darker purple. Is it even that darker purple? Because right now it's feeling a little... Oh, like it stands out much. We shall see. Because one, having it in the skin tone, it kind of looks smooth, but at the same time you don't see the thing. So I guess we'll just settle for having it that way. Top lash, I'll also put it like purple. And then the top lashes, we make it purple. No, I think the black's fine. And then we go down to... Is that everything I've merged? I will put this down together. Oh, there's another thing actually. I'm pretty sure I should make like a shadow for the hair. Or the head. And also the hair actually. No. There we go. Just so that when we do turn the head, because there's always like a little bit of shadow. But I actually don't know what shape to put it in. So I'll probably redo this later. But that's the idea. Flip it. Oh, what have I done? Yeah. Then we just leave it alone. I'll just head shade, side shade with like question marks. And then we put this together, we put this together, we put this together. Then we move on to the hair. Just what color do we go for? Like that. Are we feeling a little bit of that? That is the wrong brush. This is... There we go. Then we put this here. That. See, now we're seeing like a bunch of errors. This is why sometimes I don't really bother trying to fill it in properly now, because I'm going to find it again later. Let's just go ahead and fix that while we're here. Oh, but we do get the issue of we do lose our transparency. But it's a sacrifice that has to be made if we want to clean it up. Yep, alright. Then we can put these together. Smudge blur. Ah, yes. Our secret technique that I forgot about. Yes. Big brain strategy. Just put that together so it's... The liner's like super far from the hair, but we don't worry about it that much. Yeah. Just don't think about it. It's not like people will zoom into the face. Sometimes I think about it that way. People are not going to see it, so it's fine. But you gotta think, you gotta be a, you know, as professional about your work as humanly possible. And where the hell does this go? That goes here, doesn't it? But I have to change the other side to red. Which means we got to turn off our symmetry layer. And figure out do that. There's a little bit again of just some strange, you know, and we fix that by just, that destroys it actually. We'll just put that there. That should fix it. Yep. Ah, my hands. Kinda starting to ache. Not looking too bad. We move on to the other hair while I still have these colors selected. And then we just make a massive one. Oh, this is where sometimes I'm not sure if I want to actually. Oh no, I used the wrong color. That's why I'm looking weird. Sometimes I'm not sure if I want to actually color the back hair. And my CSP is once again auto-saving. I'm telling you, if you're gonna auto-save, you auto-save the whole thing too, not just the backup. There we go. Right, like I said, I'm not sure if I actually wanna keep it like black. I normally keep it like a little darker so that it seems a little bit more, you know. Words, I know. You just put that at the back. Then we do this and line that. You know, the more I look at her, the more she's beginning to remind me of Todoroki because of that red, and I don't know how I feel about that. You know, the white and the red hair streak. You're looking a little familiar. Ignore my like bad English. We don't talk about it. I'm telling you, you can see it too now, right? If I saw it, you gotta see it too. Body. Actually, no, neck. While we're here. No. It is the truth. You must face the truth. Denial. I mean, don't you guys see it too? A little bit of Todoroki. Just a little. It's not like it's a straight copy, but you can see resemblance of the... Is it on the same side? I don't know which side his red is on. No. Where am I? Let's do the arms while we still have that color. Yes. I agree, you gotta admit. Yo, there's like a blank over there, we're gonna clean that. Nope, wrong one. Put that together, and while we're here, we gotta fix that a little down here. Just A little bald. Okay, what's next? The clothing. I realize, why is that bow still not correct? I thought I duplicated it. Huh? Oh no, don't do that. I'm confusing myself. I put that down. I thought I fixed it earlier. This one I always hear, like whenever I'm listening to this playlist. This is like the one song I can like easily recognize because I hear it so many times. I'm assuming it's a sample because I'm pretty sure I've heard that specific set of notes over and over a lot somewhere. Or I could just be going insane. It's one or the other. Oh no, I still have the other front hair. Yeah, this bottom. But where's the color? Ooh, that's looking a little ugly if you ask me. I'm gonna clean that. Gosh, why couldn't I color this properly? I know I had a hard time last time, but it's the least I could do for future me. Now I have to clean up her mess. Can't even see the damn line art. Yeah, I think that's alright. You know, while I'm thinking about it, should we make it a little, you know, would that really add anything for us? I will sleep on it. I can't tell. But I mean, it's not really, because that whole idea of making the hair bangs transparent is so that we can see her eyes and other facial features. But if we put it on the lower side bangs, side hair, then what else? What are we really seeing? More of her boobs? I mean, that's always an option, but not really much to show if we make it a little translucent. So I guess we could just not really think about it. Right, let's head on to the red bits because I feel like it's a lot easier to think of a color for, or to like shade and all. That's the wrong brush. More is always better in general, I suppose. And that's the wrong color. But I don't know. I mean, it's also a matter of, because when you think about it, making it translucent, we don't really lose anything either by doing it. That's why I'm considering it, but I don't know. Is my... Oh no, that's just because of this. That's why it's confusing me a little. Oops, almost screwed up once again. If we didn't have undo buttons, I think I'd be very, very much in danger by how many times I get my layers confused, and that would be a little horrific if I couldn't undo. Yo, what is this? What is this layer? Oh, it's the middle. Ah! See what I mean? It's almost time. We gotta beat the clock. Looks like, damn, I thought I'd be able to cut all of the layers by today. But the coloring and the line art coloring took up a lot of time. Though to be honest, it's mostly me just contemplating what color to make it and getting confused with where my layers actually are. And the cleanup, let's not forget the amount of cleaning up I have to do. Right, let's do the pinks now. So I can just actually rub this color, because it's actually it's the same color Oh, but the question now is, do we want... Well, I mean, here I know for sure I want there. But do I want it to like... That's a mistake. Oh, here. I merged it. Do we want it to be like also on the inside? It feels a lot brighter though, because I'm gonna put that back. If we do like this, let's look at... If we make it this one purple, I pink. What difference does it make? Well, it looks a little smoother because the color is pink. But I don't think it makes that much of a difference, so it doesn't really matter, I suppose. I'll just make it pink then here. And then same thing for the skirt. Where is it? Where are you? There you are. There. Alright. Next up is this one. Well, actually no, I don't think I really need to change the color for this because it's already dark. But the bows for sure we're gonna have to do. But that's not too hard because it's just this color. Do that. Oh no, he got a little bit of a bald spot, sweetie. Ah! We'll clean that. Let's clean it up because it's kinda messy. Like very messy. This isn't even like a let's clean up. This is just we have to fix this. Straight up. Now that we can see the line art better, it's... Even if I should have... I'm pretty sure I removed the... No, I didn't remove the top layer while I was cleaning... While I was coloring this the first time, wasn't I? See, this is the issue I have with my brush. I can't see where exactly I should stop filling in the line art. Cause it's so textured. But that's the best part. It's textured. Well, then again, we can just blur it. You know? Always just blur. Yeah. Cool. We've... No, we didn't actually. Okay, let's put these together. Let's duplicate it again. Ah! Why did I duplicate both of them? Bring that up. Then we get rid of the top one. Top bow. Bottom bow. Last one. Last bows. And I hope I don't have to clean this one up too. Ah! There we go. We've done it. I think we fully colored and fully changed the line art color. All that's left now is to actually separate everything, which is gonna be the hardest part. In the sense that it's not actually that hard, it's just so tedious and I don't want to do it. We have to. We gotta separate them. Let's do some quick double checks. See, we made it just in time before stream ended. We finished 90% of it. We only got the last 10% before we get to start rigging. But I'll do the cutting off stream so that next time we can go straight into rigging, and hopefully my laptop doesn't die on me, because I'm actually kind of worried that it's going to take a hit. Because, well, I mean, it's not that it's lagging right now. My CPU usage isn't as high as it was when I started. So yeah. Actually no, while we're here, let me go ahead and fix the back hair, because it's actually kind of bothering me how it looks. And we can blur a little bit of this so that it's not that harsh. then let's hide her body. Oh, I have to fix the body, like so much. It's a mess. It would also actually be smart to blur all this. Oh, did I not change the line art color for that? Doesn't seem like I did much. Okay. And then we can do the same for this. We blur the edge because it's a little too harsh. Oh, no, we can just erase like that. And maybe this there. Yeah. Okay, okay. Yep, that doesn't look too bad. I like it. What else could we change in this a little? Oh, my clip studio went black. Alright. How are we feeling about this? I think... Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I think the chest looks nice. I know I mentioned it earlier, but I gotta be real. The coloring wasn't too bad on it, you know? I think I colored it pretty well. The hair, it still feels a little off. I think it's because the hair shadow I put to the very top of her head reminds me a little too much of a spider. It's just like way too many lines. It looks great. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. There's a couple things maybe I'd change like off stream. There's very minimal things like I said, the back hair shadowing, because it feels a little much. Or that could actually just be the front hair. I can't really tell. But I think everything else will stay relatively the same. I'll just go ahead and cut this off stream, because again, it would be kind of boring, and it's a little long. Not really. It shouldn't take more than like at least an hour more. Then yeah, we can go ahead straight into rigging, which will be fun actually. I think that one is going to be a lot more interesting to watch. Right. Just came out well. Yeah, you can see the depth. I'm pretty proud of it actually. It's really different. I don't really draw much booba because a lot of my characters are like very flat-chested. She was supposed to be a lot more flat-chested, but I was looking at a bunch of other models and went, I like the shape that they have. It looks a little bit more real. So I copied it. Well, not so much copy, but I learned a little from how the shape looks. And we have that, and it looks fabulous. It's amazing. Alright, I think that's it for today. I mean, it's still fairly early, but, schedule. I did say until 4, and I don't want to keep you guys. I think that's until it. Yes, thank you, Rocky Snowman, for the follow. Yeah, it was great having you guys around. I'm not sure if I want to stream next on Monday or Wednesday. I'll think about it, but it will most likely just be the same time regardless. 2 to 4, same place, same time. But yeah, good stuff, good shit. I'll formally end it here. Post notifs. Yes. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, see you guys around. Yeah, it was great. I'll end this here now. Bye bye.